formation of alkenes. First one, from unsaturated hydrocarbons. From unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons means what? The compounds which have double bond and triple bond. Okay, so the compounds which are having double bond and triple bond, we are going to prepare from that. Okay, so we are going to add hydrogen to unsaturated compounds. Add hydrogen to unsaturated compounds. Unsaturated compounds means the compounds which are having double bond and triple bond, we are going to add hydrogen. The process is also called hydrogenation. The process is also called as hydrogenation. Okay, so there is, for this we need catalyst. We use platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst. Platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst. For example, first one, CH2 double bond CH2. What is the name of this compound? Ethene. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am going to add hydrogen. Okay, so what is this process called as? Hydrogenation. Okay, so what is the catalyst I am going to use? I can use platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst. Two hydrogens are there. Okay, one hydrogen will be added this side and another hydrogen will be added this side. Okay, so if one hydrogen comes this side, what will happen? It will become CH3. Another hydrogen will get added this side, so it is CH3. So double bond will change into single bond. So it is ethane. Okay, so this is a alkane. Understood? So can you write the equation for this one? CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus H2 platinum, palladium or nickel. So what you will get? One hydrogen will get added this side and another hydrogen will get added this side. So find out what you got for this. One hydrogen will get added this side and another hydrogen will get added this side. So you will get CH3 CH2 CH3. Okay, suppose if it is like this, CH triple bond CH. In C, if it is a triple bonded compound, if you add one hydrogen in the presence of platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst, what will happen? One hydrogen will get added this side and another hydrogen will get added this side. So you will get CH2 CH2 triple bond. First it will change into double bond. Okay, so then to change this double bond into single bond, we have to add one more hydrogen. So we have to change this double bond into single bond. We have to add one more hydrogen in the presence of the catalyst. Then only we will get CH3 single bond CH3. Understood? So if it is a double bonded unsaturated compound, you will get the alkane in the one step itself. But if it is a triple bonded compound, you will get alkane in two steps. So what will be the overall equation for this? Overall equation. Cancel whatever is common on both the sides. So CH triple bond CH is this side, but this side it is not there. Okay, hydrogen this side it is there, but this side it is not there. CH2 double bond CH2, this side it is there, this side also it is there. So cancel that. So what will be the overall equation? CH triple bond CH plus H2 plus H2 2H2 in the presence of platinum, palladium or nickel catalyst will give CH3 single bond CH3. So this is the overall reaction. But this reaction does not take place in a single step, it takes place in two steps. Understood? So your homework you do for propine. Okay, so for propine, what will be the answer? Understood? So propine, two-step equation you write and then you write the overall reaction also. Okay. So next preparation from alkyl halides. From alkyl halides. Alkyl halides means what? It will have an alkyl group along with halogen. From that we are going to prepare the haloalkanes. So first example, I will take CH3Cl. Okay, CH3Cl. CH3 is the alkyl group, methyl group. Okay, and Cl is the halogen, halide group. So what is the name of this compound? Chloromethane. Okay, so this is an alkyl halide. So from alkyl halide we are going to prepare alkane. Okay, so what I should do? I have to add hydrogen. Okay, now what will happen? One hydrogen will get added this side and another hydrogen will get added this side. So what I will get? One hydrogen, if it comes this side, I will get CH4 plus another hydrogen with Cl, I will get HCl. Okay, so this reaction also, it will not take place as it is. We require some catalyst. So what is this catalyst? We need zinc metal in the presence of hydrochloric acid. This is the catalyst. Zinc metal in the presence of hydrochloric acid. So zinc metal means Zn, in the presence of acid means H+. So in your book they have given like this, Zn H+. Okay, so can you find out the answer for this one? CH3, CH2, Cl. How will you get from this? Add plus H2, the presence of zinc and H+. So what I will get? One hydrogen will get added here. So what I will get if one hydrogen gets added here? I will get CH3 single bond CH3 plus another hydrogen with HCl. I will get HCl. Okay, understood? So can you write the answer for this one? CH3, CH2, CH2Cl plus H2 in the presence of Zn H+. What answer you will get? Those who are watching the video, pause and write. So this is the first method of preparation from alkyl halides. One more special method is there for preparing, okay, from alkyl halides, that is called as Wood's reaction. So always remember in 11th standard or in 12th standard, whatever class it is, always remember, if you have any reaction with the name of the scientist, if you have any reaction with the name of the scientist, that is very, very important. Name reactions are very, very important. Okay. So Wood's reaction, it is a very important reaction. So in Wood's reaction, for what it is used? It is used to prepare alkanes. From where we are going to prepare? From alkyl halides. It is used to prepare alkanes from alkyl halides. So what we are going to do in Wood's reaction? So in Wood's reaction, I am going to take alkyl halide. Okay, I am going to treat that alkyl halide with sodium metal. I am going to treat it with sodium metal. So I am going to take the alkyl halide and I am going to treat it with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. In the presence of dry ether, I will get alkanes. I will get alkanes. Okay. So see the example. I am taking alkyl halide. So I will take a simple alkyl halide CH3Br. What is the name of this? This is alkyl group, this is halide. So alkyl halide. Okay. So what is the name of this compound? Bromomethane, alkyl halide. So I am taking two molecules, CH3Br and another CH3Br I am taking. Okay. And I am going to treat it with 2 sodium metal. I am going to treat it with 2 sodium metal. Okay, this is for understanding purpose. I am writing like this. But equation you should not write like this. This is only for understanding purpose. So what will happen? I should get the alkane. So this Na will combine with this Br. This Na will combine with this Br. So I will get 2 NaBr. Remaining what is left out? CH3. CH3 will form bond in between. So I will get CH3 single bond CH3. Understood? This will take place in the presence of dry ether. So how I can write this equation? 2 is there here. So 2 CH3Br plus 2 Na in the presence of dry ether gives CH3 single bond CH3 plus 2 NaBr. So this is how the equation you should write. This one for understanding purpose, these two molecules I have written separately. Understood? So what will be the answer for this one? CH3 CH2Br plus 2 Na in the presence of dry ether. What will be the answer? Find out. So I will do this on top here. Okay, listen. How many molecules are there? 2 molecules. So I can write it separately like this. CH3 CH2Br, CH3, CH2Br. How many sodium? Na, Na. So what I will get? This Na and Br and this Na and Br. I will get 2 NaBr. Remaining, these 4 will combine together like this. Okay. So what I will get? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So this is what I will get. So what you can understand from this, in the alkyl halide, if there is only one carbon, you will get an alkane with 2 carbons. In the alkyl halide, if there are 2 carbons, you will get the alkane with 4 carbons. So if it is having 3 carbons, you will get alkane with 6 carbons. So if the alkane is formed, the alkane will have double the number of carbon atom than the alkyl halide in Wood's reaction. So that you make a note. The alkane formed will have double the amount of carbon atoms than in alkyl halide. Understood? two methods we have completed. First one from unsaturated hydrocarbon, second one from what, Aditya? Alkyl halides. So third one from carboxylic acid. From carboxylic acids. From carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid means what functional group? COOH functional group. Okay, carboxylic acid means COOH functional group. So from carboxylic acid we are going to prepare what? Alkane. Okay, so from carboxylic acids how we can prepare alkanes? So this carboxylic acids we will be taking, the acids are taken in the form of their salts. So we are going to take the acids in the form of their salt. For example, what is the formula for acetic acid? Acetic acid is CH3COOH. But I am not going to use this CH3COOH as it is. Okay, I am going to take this acid in the form of its salt. So instead of acetic acid, I will be using CH3COONA. I am going to use this salt of acetic acid. What is the name of this salt? Sodium acetate. So from carboxylic acids I am going to prepare, but I am going to take the acid in the form of its salt. Okay, then I am going to do. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to take this sodium salt of this carboxylic acid and I am going to treat it with sodium hydroxide. And I am going to treat it with sodium hydroxide. So when I treat it with sodium hydroxide, what I will get? I will get alkane. How I will get alkane? This alkane is formed by the removal of CO2 from acid group. Removal of CO2 from acid group. What do you mean by removal of CO2 from acid group? So acid group means this is the acid group. Yes or no? So in acid group you see CO2 is present here. Yes or no? So this CO2 will get removed. This CO2 will get removed. So this removal of CO2 from the acid group, it is called as decarboxylation. What is the name of this? Decarboxylation. It is called decarboxylation. Now we will write the equation for this. And the catalyst which is used here is calcium oxide. It is the catalyst. So first sodium salt of the acid I am taking CH3COONA plus sodium hydroxide. What is the formula? NaOH. And what is the catalyst? CaO. So what will be removed from here? CO2 will get removed. See properly. 2 sodium is present. These 2 sodiums I am writing it as Na2. 1 carbon is present. That carbon I am writing. Here 2 oxygen and here 1 oxygen. Totally 3 oxygens. So what will be formed? Na2CO3 is formed. Plus remaining what is left out? CH3 and 1 hydrogen. So this hydrogen will come with this CH3. You will get CH4. Understood? So this is how it is formed. So Na2C and 3 oxygen, Na2CO3 plus CH3 and this hydrogen will form CH4. 4. So this is how we are going to prepare it from carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acid itself, one more method is there. Okay, so first method, decarboxylation, we studied. The next one is Cole's electrolytic method. Cole's electrolytic method. Cole's electrolytic method. In this we are going to take an aqueous solution of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Aqueous solution of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Okay, aqueous solution of sodium salt of carboxylic acid means sodium salt of carboxylic acid means CH3COO Na. This is one sodium salt of a carboxylic acid. Aqueous solution means what? We are going to take it in aqueous state. What do you mean by aqueous state? Aqueous means you have to mix it with water and you have to take. Okay, and in this, what we are going to do? We have to pass current. Electrolytic method means we have to pass current. So this is taken and current is passed. Okay, and current is passed. See, this diagram is not given in the book, but I am drawing. So I will be taking this aqueous solution of CH3COO Na. Okay, this one I am taking aqueous solution. Okay, in solution state, and I am going to place 2 electrodes. Okay, and I am going to pass current. So when you pass current, what will happen? You will be getting alkanes. Okay, so one electrode is anode and another electrode is cathode. Okay, so how this CH3COO Na, how it will divide? It will divide into, how it will divide? How it will divide? It will divide into CH3COO minus and Na plus. Like this it will divide. So this minus ion, where it will go? It will go towards the positive electrode. Yes or no? So the minus ion will go towards the positive electrode. What is the positive electrode? What is the positive electrode? Anode. So what will happen at the anode? So in anode, which ion is coming? I am getting this CH3COO minus ion is coming to the anode. So I am taking 2 CH3COO minus. Okay. So minus means what?
Negative.
Minus means negative, that I know. What is minus? Minus means one electron is extra. Minus means what? One electron is extra. Okay. Now I have 2 CH3COO minus. 2 CH3COO minus means how many electrons are extra? 2 electrons are extra. So it will go to the anode and it will release the 2 electrons. It will release the 2 electrons. So minus 2 electrons. So the 2 electrons will go out. So I can write it like this: CH3COO minus, CH3COO minus. So this one electron and this one electron. So these 2 electrons it is losing. So remaining what is present?
2 CH3COO.
Remaining I will have CH3COO and CH3COO. These two electrons have gone to the anode. So this CH3COO and CH3COO I am having. COO means CO2, carbon dioxide. Here also another CO2, carbon dioxide. So how many carbon dioxide I am getting? 2 carbon dioxide, and remaining CH3 will bond form with CH3 and it will form CH3 single bond CH3. We have got the alkane. Okay. Now these 2 electrons, it is in the anode. From anode, where it will go? It will go to the cathode. Okay, so the 2 electrons from anode, it will go to the cathode. Now this sodium, so what is happening at the cathode? Sodium, Na plus. So here we are taking 2 ions, so I will be having 2 Na plus. 2 minus charge means I will be having 2 Na plus. So how many electrons are present in this cathode now? 2 electrons are present. So 2 Na plus means it will be like this, Na plus and Na plus. This Na plus will get 1 electron and this Na plus will get another electron. Okay, so what will happen? They will get 2 Na metal. 2 Na metal. Okay. Understood? This plus and this minus will neutralize. Okay. So CH3COO minus in here. Okay, here this Na plus. So I am taking 2 negative sign here. So I have to take 2 positive here. So these 2 electrons which are released, it will go and come this side. So the positive ion will move towards the negative electrode. There it will absorb this 2 electrons and it will form Na. Understood? Now one more possibility also is there. We have taken aqueous solution. Aqueous solution means what?
Water.
Water. So this water molecule, okay, sometimes the water molecule which is present in the aqueous, that can also absorb this electron. This is another possibility, that can also absorb the electron. So if it absorbs the electron, it will, this water molecule will divide into OH minus and H plus. It will divide into OH minus and H plus. Okay, if this is another possibility I am telling. Okay, this is another possibility. So OH minus and H plus. So this H plus, it is not having electrons, correct? So this electron will come on top of this H plus and it will become H dot. Okay, what will happen to this OH minus? This OH minus, suppose if this is not happening, this will happen. This or this will happen. Okay, confuse agadinga. Anode la always this will only happen. But in cathode we have 2 possibilities. This can happen or this can happen. Okay, so the water can divide into OH minus and H plus. The H plus will get the electron which is present in the cathode and it will form H dot. Okay, then what this OH will do? OH will combine with this Na plus and it will form NaOH. It will form NaOH. Now this H dot will combine with another H dot. How many electrons are released here? 2 electrons. So 1 electron is producing 1 H dot. So 1 more electron, it will produce 1 more H dot. Yes or no? So this H dot and this H dot will combine and they will form H2 gas. They will form H2 gas. And similarly, this electron is producing 1 OH minus. This electron also will produce 1 OH minus. So this OH minus and this OH minus both will combine with 2Na and it will form 2NaOH. Okay. So as a result, carbon dioxide gas is liberated at the anode and hydrogen gas is liberated at the cathode. So this is called as Coles electrolytic method. Understood? So Coles electrolytic method is a very important 5-mark question. So what is happening in the cathode and what is happening in the anode you have to write, and then the overall reaction you have to write at the end. So what is the overall reaction? Write down. So the overall reaction is two CH3 COO minus Na plus 2H2O. This is the aqueous solution. Okay, this aqueous solution, when you do electrolysis, you will be getting, what all you are getting? I am getting CH3 single bond CH3 plus 2 carbon dioxide plus hydrogen gas plus 2 NaOH. This is the overall equation for Coles electrolytic method. So this case is very rare happening. This is what will happen mostly. Why this case is very rare? Because sodium metal, if it is formed inside this, what will happen? It will catch fire because sodium is very reactive. Understood? So this is Coles electrolytic method. With this we are finishing the preparation of alkenes. Tomorrow we will study the physical properties and chemical properties of alkanes, and then isomers, geometrical isomers of alkanes. With that, alkanes alone will get over. Then alkenes is there, alkynes is there, and then aromatic hydrocarbons are there. And with that, this lesson will get over.